Hey, what's new, Greg?
Hey, it turns out that it's time for the Optimist Prime episode. I'm sorry, I messed it up. Let's try that again.
Okay.
Optimist? Optimist. That's it, right? I did say it right.
Yeah. It's Optimist.
Optimist Prime episode. Okay, let's try that again.
What about Pessimist Prime?
No, people aren't going to even hear that part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not going to hear any of this. This has all been cut out.
Okay, great.
All right, let's try it again. Let's just pretend like we've just started and you just said something.
I feel like you're not cutting this out.
No. This is all cut out. No one's going to hear this part.
Okay, I don't know. Well, it's hard for me to know that that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, go.
Hey, welcome to the Pessimist
God, you scared
Prime
me. Jesus
episode.
Christ. Oh my God, that scared me so much.
Why did that scare you?
I was not expecting it. It just came out of nowhere.
You did just say go.
I know, but that didn't mean go right that second. You know? Oh my God.
I feel like you should be scared anytime anything happens around you then. Even if
Who
you
said
expect
that?
It.
Who said that?
That's me. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Are you scared every time I start talking?
I mean, a little bit. I mean, to be honest with you. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Two Guys Talking About Lettuce. My name is Greg Benson.
Hello, my name is Craig Benzine.
Ooh, I like the way you said that. Listen, are you related to Magazine? We've talked about this before, haven't we?
We've talked about this before.
All right. Damn it.
No,
we talked about everything.
Part of my name goes Zine. Does not mean I'm related to.
Do you know what I just realized? Listen to this. I'm gonna say our names aloud and just listen to the similarities. Greg Benson.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
Yeah. We talked about that too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That is literally all we talk about.
Wait. I bet we've never talked about this before. You go by Wheezy Waiter. I also have asthma, and I've also been a waiter. Did we talk about that? Oh, God. Wake up, Craig. Wake up.
I'm sorry. Are you talking about something I haven't heard yet?
So in the last episode, which we recorded 5 minutes ago, we did mention the words Optimist Prime
and Pessimist
Prime. But I think that Optimist Prime is a really good name for this episode, and so we've decided to just go ahead and record 2 episodes in a row, which we've never done before.
Yes,
that's why those of you watching the YouTube videos see that we're wearing the same shirts.
So, like halfway through this episode, we're going to get really tired.
Yeah.
And we're going to get really hungry.
What, did you get a piece of cheese? Do you have a piece of cheese standing by?
I do.
Oh, man. Is that cheddar?
It is cheddar.
That's the single most popular cheese in the world, says John Cleese.
Really?
Not much call for it around here. It's the single most popular cheese in the world. You know, from the Cheese Shop sketch.
Right.
Winsleydale, yes? Oh, great, I'll have some of that. Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking to me. Mr. Winsleydale, that's my name. I'm just going to quote Python sketches.
Okay, this is great. I will sit back and eat cheese and watch you.
Let me tell you something. If I start showing, and Charlie's 7 now, my son is 7, which is about how old I was when I started watching Monty Python's Flying Circus. So if I start showing him Monty Python and he doesn't like it, I might disown him. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying for sure.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I would say you should base your opinion on your son on his opinion on your opinion of things.
I feel like he will like it because he's got a good sense of humor. Let me give you an example of a joke that he told me the other day. Okay? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who?
Who?
Oh, I didn't know you could talk like an owl.
Yeah, that's a classic. That is a classic.
Some classic jokes rely on word puns or word play.
Wait, Greg.
Yes.
So you think because he told a very, very common knock-knock joke.
I don't know how common that is.
I mean, I've heard it.
Yeah, but that's
before.
The first time you've heard it today.
Well, regardless, he told one joke. That means he's going to like Monty Python? That's what that means?
It shows he has an appreciation for humor.
Sure. I think everyone would say they have appreciation for humor. Not everyone likes Monty Python.
I don't know how you could say you have an appreciation for humor, but you're like, but I don't like Monty Python. Oh, then guess what? You don't have an appreciation for good humor.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean everyone thinks that way.
Yeah, I know, because some people are just wrong.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, that's the right attitude to have. And I think we should say that other people are wrong based on their own preferences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of their own preferences.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by My Balls. My balls are totally awesome. You should totally check out My Balls.
Totally check out your balls.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
That's the talking point that they gave
me.
Yeah,
yeah. No, that's weird. They told you to accidentally say totally and then go back and say totally.
Yeah, it says you should totally check out. It says it right here. My balls.
So you think maybe they made a typo, but were too lazy to delete? So a
lot of times people who send me emails, they don't delete the typos because I think that a lot of people don't know where the backspace button is, or maybe they're very poor and their backspace button is broken.
Okay.
So
you're friends with a lot of either really old people or poor people.
Yeah, really poor people. Sometimes, I mean, the old expression, the backspace button's the first thing to go.
Yeah.
Well, it's based on a fact that the backspace button is the first thing to go on a computer.
Oh, wait, I've never heard that expression.
Yeah. Yeah. Very famous expression.
Yeah.
So anyway,
what were we talking about?
My balls. Talking about my balls.
Yeah.
And
we were talking about Monty Python.
Yeah.
I also wonder about my kid's entertainment. She's growing up in a world where she can watch whatever she wants, whenever she wants, and it's a whole bunch of little kid stuff. I grew up, my parents forced me to watch the things they were watching,
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm going to be... So I was watching Cheers when I was little. I knew all about Sam and Diane.
Yeah. You're like, oh man, hanging out in a bar and drinking alcohol looks like a great idea.
And as an adult, I ended up doing that quite a bit.
Yeah, because
I'm
watching
worried
Cheers.
for my daughter. I'm worried for my daughter. She's not going to grow up hanging out in bars all the time.
Well, then you know what? Show her old reruns of MASH, and then maybe she'll want to go to war in Vietnam.
Okay. Yeah. Is that why that's what you did?
Yeah. I watched MASH when I was a kid, so then I ended up going to war in Vietnam, and I got to tell you something. It was hilarious, just like the show. Hilarious.
Yeah, wouldn't it have been a little late for Vietnam at that time for the war?
I mean, nobody else was warring when I was there. It was all like spas and massages and really good pho. That's basically that
you
was
can
my
just
experience.
Say pho. You don't have to really punch the word pho like that.
No, you're right. I'll just say it casually. So I ate some really good.
All right. Okay. You had a pause, and you made a point to do it really quietly.
Yeah. I mean, I just tried to do it casually.
That was punching in a different way.
I just sometimes I enjoy a delicious bowl of.
Okay. What happened? What happened to you?
I don't know. It is delicious. I don't know if any of you have ever tried Vietnamese. But
no, what is that? What is that? Havavava? I don't know what kind of food that is.
Okay, now you know when you say a word too many times and you're like, that doesn't sound right. Because you've repeated it too much or repeated it, and it doesn't sound right. And I feel like I now can't say Vietnamese correctly.
Oh, you're adding completely different sounds to that now.
I don't mean to. Yeah. I'm legitimately trying to say
one syllable. It's one syllable. Very short. Fa.
It's
fa. Fa. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go get Vietnamese food for lunch today, and they're like, "Can I take your order?" I'm like, "I'll have the camera." They'll have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
that's good times. It is fun to confuse your server.
As a former server, I wouldn't find it as fun.
Yeah,
for the server.
Let me ask,
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me ask you something. When you waited tables, did a drunk older lady ever put her tongue in your ear?
I think we've talked about this.
We
talked about this in the podcast, did we?
Maybe, but it did happen to me. A drunk older lady put her tongue in my ear when I was waiting tables when I was only like 16, 17. Did that ever happen to you?
No. That seems like a very uncommon thing.
It can't be that uncommon because it happened to me.
Just because something happened, uncommon things can happen to people.
I mean, for me, the odds were 100%.
Well, the odds are 100% that it did happen to you.
Yeah.
But before it happened, the odds were probably very low.
I don't know. I mean, people were asking me. They were like, "Hey, do you think a drunk lady's going to put her tongue in your ear?" And I was like, 100% yes.
So you're a psychic?
No, I just, you sometimes you just have a feeling about these things.
You're being a psychic.
And then the things you have a feeling about come true. Like maybe you have a vision, I'm not psychic or anything, but sometimes I have a vision.
Yeah, a vision of things to come and then they happen.
Yeah, sometimes I communicate with spirits.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's not, I'm not in a psychic way.
Okay. No, that is being.
Oh, hang on a second.
Psychic.
Hang on.
Yeah.
My spirits are telling me it's time to move on from this part and move on to the next section because you apparently have some lettuce news you want to share with us. Go ahead, Craig.
Oh yeah, I do actually. Lettuce news that I have.
This is good. This is really good.
No, there is some new. There is some new exciting type of lettuce.
This is excellent. What? There's a new exciting type of lettuce?
Yeah, there is.
Oh my God! No! This is exciting news.
It is. New lettuce varieties offer resistance to impatiens necrotic spot virus.
Oh my God!
So there's a virus that affects lettuce that the new versions of it are resistant to. And that's exciting.
Wow.
Because that means more lettuce.
I also have some lettuce news.
Okay.
Apparently, there is a new variety of lettuce that is resistant to a virus that affects other lettuces, and it can help keep you safer and healthier.
What kind of virus is that?
It's like an impatiens supervius virus, I think is what it's called.
Oh, that's different. That's a different virus than the one I was talking about.
Oh yeah, I don't really.
Impatiens supervius virus.
I don't really remember the name. Listen, I don't have all the details. All I'm saying is that's the thing that I read. That's exclusive.
No, you have it right. That's a different virus than the one I was talking about.
Okay.
I was talking about the impatiens necrotic spot virus.
Yeah, that's what it's called. That's it. That's
that's not what you said. You were talking about something else.
I know. I just know the impatiens necrotic virus.
Wait, are you trying to imply that you're saying the same news story that I am? Is that what you're doing?
No, I said it. I said it first, and then you repeated it. So you're copying me in reverse.
I'm beginning to understand why you think you're psychic. Yeah.
Woo! Woo! Hey, at least I'm an optimist. I'm such an optimist, they call me Optimist Prime.
Okay. Hey, that's the name of this episode.
Man, what are the odds?
Yeah, because we were talking about optimism and you started talking about why you're an optimist. We weren't talking about optimism at all, Greg.
I love optimism. I feel that it's very optimistic to have optimism. And
yes, and that's true. That's like the definition.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a positive way of looking at things.
Yeah, that's more of the definition
in the future,
of optimism.
like having positive feelings about something.
Can you, Nick? Yeah, that's exactly what optimism. Yeah. Oh, I like how you're bobbing your head as if you're like jiving to the conversation. You're just like, I'm in.
Thank you for describing that for the people who are just listening.
Yeah. It's like you're really going with the flow of conversation.
Hey, speaking of flow, did you ever see that?
That don't make sense.
Did you ever see that TV series?
No, don't talk
Flow?
About the progressive flow commercials.
No, I'm not. I was talking about the TV show Flow,
the show.
which was a spinoff from the show Alice, which took place in Mel's Diner. A lot of people think the show was called Mel's Diner, which would have been a great name for it. But no, it was called Alice because it was about a waitress who worked there, and she worked with another waitress whose name was Flo, and she always said, "Kiss my grits," and that was so catchy. They're like, we got to give Flo her own show.
I'm glad you cleared that up. That it wasn't called Mel's Diner, and I'm so glad to know that. Why are you an optimist, Greg? What are you optimistic about?
I just feel like everything's going to work out. I feel like overall things work out, even when things go bad. Oh my God, you're eating cheese. Craig's eating cheese. Hang on a second. Yeah. Listen, you shouldn't eat cheese without cheese eating music. So
okay,
I'm going to play you a little cheese eating music.
Okay.
I've been preparing this just for this day.
Yep.
Craig is eating cheese. He didn't even have to say please. Craig is eating cheese today.
They made lettuce that can fight off disease. Craig is eating cheese.
Craig is eating cheese
with ease today.
Here's the part of the song that doesn't last too long. Craig is eating cheese. He doesn't even have to say please. Craig
lettuce can fight off disease today.
Oh my God. Wow. Guys, that song is now available at iTunes. It's only $49.99, so feel free to go and buy the song at iTunes. If we sell only 1 million of those, then we will have made nearly $50 million. So I want to thank everybody in advance for the $50 million.
That's very clever of us to make it $49.99, so it didn't seem too expensive.
Right. Yeah. Well, if you said it was $50, people would be like, it's just over my limit for a song.
Yeah.
Especially a ukulele song about cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like $49.99 is the maximum that people would pay for a song like that.
I ate all the cheese.
Man, I'm just impressed. I'm impressed. You went through that cheese quickly. Man, look at that plate. That plate is clean. You don't even have to put that in the dishwasher.
That's actually how clean that plate is. As clean as it looks in the video.
Man, it looks so clean.
Yeah.
I bet it doesn't even have any cheese residue on it.
It does, actually.
Yeah, I bet it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I put money on it.
You're an optimist.
Yeah,
so.
I am. I am an optimist. In fact, they call me Optimist Prime.
Wow, really hitting him over the head with that title.
Yeah, well, it's a good title. When you have a good title like that, you got to run with it.
Mm-hmm.
You really do need to.
Yeah, that's why in Die Hard they were like, I hope I don't die hard.
That's my favorite part of that.
I want to die easy.
Yeah. No, you're going to die hard, and that's final.
Yeah. Good title.
Man, I feel like if anybody dies hard, it's like male porn stars. I feel like, yeah, if they have a heart attack while they're working, then they die hard.
That probably does happen. That's probably happened.
I bet that's happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet that's happened.
Yeah, well, you're an optimist.
Yeah.
What else is going on, Greg?
Well, I read the news that this week at a gas station in Los Angeles, someone died of a drug overdose. And I was thinking, like, what did you go to the gas station to fill up your car, and while you're there, you're going to do some meth? I mean, I don't really understand. Someone died at a gas station of a drug. How did they get to the gas station? And were they in the midst of like filling up their car? Or maybe they were just going to the mini mart to get some of those snowballs. You know those snowballs, Hostess snowballs. Do they still make those?
I'm aware of them. Would they sell them at a gas station?
I don't. I mean, they might. I can't really I don't know where else you would buy Hostess snowballs than at a gas station.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And I want to point out. I have never ever eaten Hostess snowballs. I've had ding dongs. I've had Twinkies. Never had a snowball.
I don't think I've ever had a snowball either.
I feel like they're probably white and round, and maybe they have coconut on the outside or something.
Yeah.
Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that does sound about right. But I recently bought Ellie's chocolate biscuits.
And what are Ellie's chocolate biscuits?
They're like little they look like crackers, but they're chocolate.
Yeah.
And they're biscuit flavored, and they got coconut, a little toasted coconut on the outside of them.
And you ate them?
Bought those with Hy-Vee chocolate hummus.
I'm sorry, chocolate hummus? That sounds awful. Chickpeas and chocolate together.
Yep, it's Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee, the grocery store, makes them. We
don't have Hy-Vee out here in LA. What is that? Is that an upscale grocery store?
It kind of is. Yes.
Okay. We have, we have Whole Foods and Sprouts and Gelson's. Those are our upscale.
Well, no, we have Whole Foods as well. This is a little different. This is like take the standard grocery store model, but upscale it a little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah,
bit.
And but you really don't have Hy-Vee out there. I'm looking up Hy-Vee locations.
We don't have Hy-Vee.
Okay, well, they make a chocolate hummus, and it is delicious.
No, it can't be.
It is delicious.
It's not possible.
Yes, it doesn't taste like hummus at all. It tastes like a light chocolate frosting.
I feel I feel like you bought chocolate frosting and somebody just crossed off the word frosting and just wrote hummus on the label, and you're like, ooh, chocolate hummus, I got to try that. But really, you just ate a whole thing of Duncan Hines frosting.
Listen, I didn't eat the whole thing. We still have plenty of it, first of all. Secondly, who cares? It's delicious.
Well, I will be honest with you. When I was a kid, I used to beg my mom to buy little containers of pre-made frosting, chocolate frosting, so I could just eat it by the spoonful, and I loved it so much. And that's why it turned out like this.
So anyway, the biscuit, you take the biscuit and you dip it in the chocolate biscuit into the chocolate hummus.
Ooh.
Greg, it's really good.
I know, I'm just really cold. Good. I'm just really cold.
Oh,
it's making me, why? This conversation is making me cold.
Why are you cold? You saying you're cold reminded me that I am actually cold.
Are you really? Was it cold there or something?
Yeah.
Now, by the way, I want to point out, you in China said that you wanted to visit here because you were cold and you wanted to get away from the cold. It has been unseasonably cold here in Los Angeles. So I don't think you would have been able to escape the cold as much as you think.
I'm glad we're not visiting. I'm glad we will never visit.
I mean, it has been...
The only reason we would want to visit is for the weather.
It has been down in the 50s. I mean, look, I can't imagine it being colder than that. It's been in the 50s.
Oh, my God.
There's been a slight breeze. And when you combine like 54 degrees with a slight breeze, you better be wearing long sleeves or maybe even put on a light sweater.
Yeah. That's rough, Greg. It's 34 degrees here right now, which is actually a little warm because it's above freezing.
Okay. Is that Celsius? Is 34 degrees Celsius?
No, that would be really hot. Actually, that would be really hot.
Okay.
I think. What would 34 degrees Celsius be? Let's see. 34.
That'd be about 100
Celsius
right?
to Fahrenheit.
Around 100?
Oh, at 93. Oh, I thought it'd be hotter than that, actually. Yeah, okay. 93. Yeah, right. That's still hot.
Okay.
You don't even know that that's hot. You're like, okay.
I mean, my guess was pretty good, though. What would that be in Fahrenheit? And I guessed about 100, and you said 93. I got really close.
You sure did.
A 93 degree day feels about the same as a 100-degree day. About the same.
Once you get to like 20 or 30 degrees Fahrenheit and lower, it's all the same. It's all too cold. It's just too cold to go outside.
But still, I would rather be stuck outside for an hour in 20 degrees than in negative 157 degrees.
Okay, sure, because you'd be dead immediately. But yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I don't really want to go out if it's negative 157 outside. I'm not going out that day. And I'd be like, you know what? We'll get milk the next day.
Sure, right. You really need, That's the only reason you go out is to get milk.
That's the only reasons. You run out of milk. You got to get more milk.
Right. I mean, it is a nutritious. You get a lot of nutrients from milk. You get protein.
That's what I'm saying.
It's all kind of all in one sort of deal.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Anyway, once you get above 90, everything's just hot.
Yeah.
But 150, that would also be pretty close to dying pretty quickly, I would think, right?
I don't know, though. I mean, sometimes we heat our oven to 350 or 400 and we don't die.
Yeah. That's just Greg.
It's for cooking.
Yeah, I know why you're doing it. Yeah.
We put food in there and it cooks it, but we don't die.
It's not making your house 100, 350
No, you don't understand. No, you have to open up the oven. You have to open it up to put things in, to take things out. And so it's like you're in 400-degree weather.
No, it's not.
Because when you open it, you can feel the heat come out. You remember that song, Feel the Heat?
Yeah.
It's about an oven.
Great. That you're not heating up the entire house when you do that. You're
not heating up the entire house. Boom.
No, I'm not. Boom.
Boom.
Boom. I mean, if there was a bomb going boom, that would heat up the entire house.
Well, I don't recommend anyone live in an area where bombs go boom. Like a bomb testing site, not a good place to live.
No. Yeah, if you're going to buy a house, look, make sure it's not a bomb testing site.
If a realtor shows you a house and says, like, look, it's a bomb testing site, yes, and it has a volcano here, and there's earthquakes every day, but this house is only $150,000, and look, it's like 90 square feet, and you're like, that seems like a terrible deal. That's a very small house, and it's really expensive.
And really, really dangerous. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Earthquakes every day.
Turns out it's not a house at all. It's just a shed. It's a 90-foot shed.
If there were earthquakes every day anywhere, I think we'd have a big problem.
I'm not going to buy that house now that I think about it.
I wouldn't want to live on that planet. I'm going
to fire that realtor. I'm not interested at all. And that brings us to the Patreon-only bonus section starting now.
This portion of Two Guys Talking About Lettuce has been edited out for your listening inconvenience. If you wish to hear the complete, unedited version with the bonus talking, be sure to visit patreon.com/Two Guys Talking About Lettuce. And now, back to the edited, not as good version of the podcast.
That's the end of the Patreon-only bonus section.
Okay.
Hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. Craig, did you enjoy that? Yeah.
I enjoyed it immensely, immeasurably.
Oh, my gosh. So you can't even measure it.
No.
You can't pour that into a measuring cup.
We were talking about rich people during that.
We were. Nobody says fuck you to rich people. And
I know.
And that's why I feel that some rich person is going to find our Patreon and be like, I get nothing for $1,000 and they say fuck you, because that's what the $1,000 level is in our Patreon. And they're going to just join it because they appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, because honesty is important. But I was the other day, I had sushi.
Oh, yeah. We talked about this in the last episode.
We did a while ago.
Yeah. A week ago.
And I was leaving a tip, and I was thinking about, like, if you were super rich, if you were $1,000 meant nothing to you.
Yeah.
Why not just tip $1,000 all the time?
And they do sometimes.
And they do sometimes.
Yeah.
But then I got to thinking, why do we pay based on the percentage of the bill? We should be paying it based on the percentage of our income. That should be.
Gosh. Well, that's like if you study what's it called when you
economics?
No. When you're very quiet and you meditate. Oh, meditation. Okay, that's what it's called. Yeah. So apparently, if you study meditation, a lot of meditation instructors will charge you a percentage of your income.
Really?
Yeah. They'll be like, I'll teach you the whole thing, and you have to pay the equivalent of like 1 month of your annual income or something like that. It can be expensive.
Yeah, it can be expensive, but it can be equally affordable no matter who you are.
Oh, man, it's so true. And what if you just tell them, like, oh, yeah, I make $11 a year, so you give them, like, less than $1.
Yeah.
And they're like, you make $11 a year?
So you're saying you lie?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Wait, so when you lie,
yeah,
that's how you talk? That's the voice you use?
That's my lie voice.
Yeah. Okay, it's very telling. I think I will know when you lie. Yeah,
I don't think that you can.
No, really? I can't tell the difference between that voice and your regular voice?
Yeah.
Tell me a lie right now.
My favorite color is orange.
No. Wait.
Huh?
Okay, first of all, that was definitely a lie. Do two truths and a lie. Do two truths and a lie.
All right. Here are the two truths. My favorite color is blue.
Yeah.
And a color that I don't care for is
Wait.
orange.
No, don't tell me what the truths are.
No, those are the truths.
No.
Okay, here's the lie.
No.
My favorite color is orange.
It would have been obvious without you telling me, but don't tell me. Don't tell me what the truths are.
All right. Got it.
Or the lie.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Greg Benson. My favorite color is orange. I have 20 teeth.
So your favorite color is orange was the lie.
No. It's actually the teeth.
Wait.
The teeth one.
Wait, how many teeth do you have?
I don't know.
How many teeth are we supposed to have?
I think we're supposed to have 20.
Oh.
Are you looking it up? I'm going to count.
Yeah.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
No.
14.
Yeah, okay, that's enough, Greg. That's enough. That's enough.
15,
Stop
16,
it. Stop it.
17,
Stop
18,
it. Stop.
20,
yeah.
21, 22, 23, 24,
Wait,
25,
stop
26.
So you told me two lies.
Oh my
Greg.
God, I have 28 teeth.
That's how many you're supposed to have, unless you have wisdom teeth.
Does
You
it
have
say?
32.
Does it say that online that people are supposed to have 28 teeth?
Yes.
I always
Yes, it
thought
does.
that we were supposed to have 20 teeth.
Well, did you always think you had extra?
I just didn't realize. I've never counted my own teeth before. Guys listening to this, I want to congratulate you all. You have just witnessed me doing something I've never done before, counting
Which is
my
learn
own teeth.
something. Oh,
Have you ever counted your own teeth, Craig?
no. Should I count them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. One. No, I'm not going to, Greg. I'm not going to.
Don't start here.
I
That's
want to
just
do
confusing.
two truths and a lie again.
Start all the way back here.
I want to do
go
two,
all the way across.
No.
Here and go all the way across.
No, I see. I can start right here and
Don't
go that way, and then
don't-
there and
oh
go
my
that
God.
way.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop that. I don't
Yeah.
need that alarm reminding me of things.
Do another two truths and a lie, please.
Okay, all right. This is the truth. This is the truth.
The
This
other
is
one
a
was two
lie.
lies. No. So that wasn't a lie. When you
Yeah.
said this is a lie, that isn't a lie. That's just a statement.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll do two truths and a lie. All right. So let me just think. Applebee's is a wonderful restaurant.
Sure.
I do a podcast with Greg Benzine.
Yeah.
I don't like happiness.
Now those two regular voiced ones
Yeah.
were obviously not true, but also opinions. So they weren't really. I guess you can lie about an opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So
I mean, how do you know what someone's opinion is?
but maybe you don't like happiness. Do you like happiness? I don't know.
Care. I don't care for it.
So the weird voice was actually the truth then, because you do a podcast. So this is all falling apart, Greg.
Yeah. I don't think this is not working out the way you'd planned.
No, which is very odd for the way we interact. Normally, everything works out as planned with you.
Oh, this is good times. All right.
Good times.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you? What's the heaviest celebrity you've ever met? Weight-wise, the heaviest celebrity.
Well, I've met Matt Damon, and he had a lot of muscle.
Yeah.
So-
Well, muscle is heavier than if you're out of shape. Yeah, muscle can be heavier.
Yeah.
You're right.
I've met Harry Knowles.
Harry Knowles, great, from the Knowles family Christmas album. Yes.
Right. Yes.
Harry
yes.
Knowles. Who is Harry Knowles?
Ain't it cool news?
Oh yeah,
Harry
Harry
Knowles.
Knowles. Okay, good. So you met Harry Knowles.
Yeah.
That counts as a
Yeah.
celebrity. People know who that is.
Yeah. Yeah. What a weird question you had.
Is it? Well, how come you didn't ask it back to me?
Who's the heaviest person you met, Greg?
I don't know. Jeez. Anyway, probably Louis Anderson. Louis Anderson was pretty heavy when I met him.
Okay. Sure.
Now, not as heavy.
Yeah.
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 That's just what happens.
That's what happens. Yeah. That is what happens.
Yeah. That's what happens to everyone eventually. Eventually, you will be not as heavy as you are now.
Yeah. So you figure why
that goes for-
worry about losing weight?
Exactly, because eventually, you are going to look so skinny.
Yeah.
People are going to be like, "Oh my god, that guy literally needs some meat on his bones."
Yeah. Oh, fun.
That's what people are going to be saying.
Yeah.
By the way, I tweeted something about death recently, and it was my least popular tweet. I think only 2 or 3 people actually liked it, and that's a very unpopular tweet.
A lot of people don't like thinking about death. I find.
Yeah. It was about death, and what I tweeted was, I think what I said was, I guess the only good thing about losing a loved one is you get free casseroles.
Oh, I saw that
Yeah.
tweet.
Yeah.
And I was like, geez, people aren't going to like that one, Greg.
But it's true. Why? I mean,
Yeah.
people should like things that are true. Look. I've lost loved ones before, and you do end up getting a lot of free casseroles. People stop by the house, they give you casseroles, and you're like, man, this is awesome. I get all these casseroles.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Do you? Do you get a lot of casseroles?
Yeah, you get a lot of
when people
casseroles.
die?
Yeah. People bring over things that are easy for you to warm up and eat, and then you end up having it. You better have a big freezer
Okay.
because you're gonna get a lot of things. You're not gonna be able to go through all that stuff.
See, I didn't even fully get it because I haven't experienced that.
Oh yeah, no. People drop by your home. They say stuff like, "I'm so sorry for your loss," huh?
I also saw you tweet eggs.
Yeah.
The word eggs.
Yeah. Because I figured, you know what? The death tweet wasn't so popular. What's popular? What do people like? I'm like, I bet a lot of people like eggs. So
they do,
I just
not vegans.
I tweeted.
Vegans don't
Well,
like
yeah,
eggs.
obviously, but most people, people, sane people. So I tweeted the word eggs.
Wow, Greg. Wow.
And I tweeted the word eggs, and it got a lot of likes.
Yeah,
a lot of people like that one.
Did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very popular.
I find that the tweets that pretty often do the most good, get the most attention are nonsense, quick tweets.
Yeah.
Just like
people are like, I'm totally with you. Eggs.
I could tweet, oops, I dropped it or something. Maybe I should tweet that. Should I tweet that right now?
Let's go. Hang on. Let's tweet it at exactly the same time. So hold on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And all in lowercase, right?
Yeah.
So, hang on a second. Don't post it yet.
Because people will think that it's an accident.
Yeah.
Or like it's like accidentally dictated or something.
Oops, I dropped it. Now, is your I capitalized? Because the rest of my sentence is not capitalized, but the I is capitalized.
I decapitalized my I.
Okay, I'm going to decapitalize my I also.
Either. No comma.
No comma, no period at the end. Just oops, I dropped it, all lowercase. Are you ready to tweet it? We'll count down. We'll go 3, 2, 1, tweet. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you playing a prank on me, Greg?
No, I'm really going to do it at the same time because I think this will be amazing for people who are following us both and they get the same tweet at the same time. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tweet.
Okay, I tweeted it.
All right.
Great. It's out there.
Oh my God. Okay, now we'll just wait for the for the compliments to come in.
Wow, what a great tweet is what they're going to say.
Yeah.
I assume.
Yeah.
Wait, and now I updated my Twitter and it like pushed everything down and now I don't see either one of ours.
I mean, mine's right there. It says 20 seconds ago, tweeted, oops, I dropped it. All right. I'm going to move away.
Oh, wait, there. Now I see yours. I'm going to click like on yours.
All right. I'll click like on yours too. What's your name?
It's Wheezy Waiter. With an H. W-H-E-E.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go over and I'm your first like.
Yeah. I was your first like as well.
This is great. This is really going to be.
This is a social experiment.
Yeah.
Is it experiment or experiment?
It's experiment.
Experiment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got 2 likes. I got 2.
Oh my God. I'm not looking. I'm going to wait. Okay. I'm going to give it like a year before I go back and look at it again.
A year.
I'm going to give it a year. I'm going to ignore Twitter for a year. And
it's going to be hard to find in a year.
I'm going to go back. No, you just go to your own profile. Leave my latest tweet.
I guess if you don't do anything else in a year, but you will do something else.
Wouldn't it be great though if I quit Twitter and didn't tell anybody and the last thing I tweeted was, oops, I dropped it? How many people do you think are going to accuse you or me of copying the other person's tweet? You just copied Wheezy Waiter. That sort of thing.
That would be a weird thing to... Someone responded. They said mood. So it's a mood.
Yeah. Well,
oops,
sure
I
it
dropped
is.
it.
I think that what they're saying is that it's a mood point.
It's a mood point. It's a point you make about mood. Your mood.
Yeah, point is mood.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's moot point, Greg.
Well, I mean, maybe for you, not for me.
There's a Friends joke, a joke on Friends. It's Joey thinks it's a moo point.
Moo point. It's like a cow's opinion. I remember that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
I know all the Friends jokes because China has every episode memorized.
Oh, that's great. That was a good show once you get past the first season or two. The first season just awful.
I don't remember having. I was young when it came out, and I kind of liked it because I like stupid stuff.
Well, I mean, the problem with the first season is they're just unlikable dicks. They're just dicks. He's just like here, watch this show about a bunch of dicks living in a huge apartment in New York.
They should have called it Dicks.
Dicks. I actually directed a pilot for a web series that was never picked up, but it was called Dicks, and it was about 2 private dicks. And it was very funny, actually. It was really good. And we made the pilot, and nothing happened, unfortunately. But that's just what happens. Sometimes you make a pilot, you try to sell it, doesn't sell. But it was very good.
I think people might have hesitated to pick up a show called Dicks.
I never didn't really think about that.
Yeah.
Maybe that was
because
a mistake.
It sounds like It's like what people call a part of the male anatomy.
Oh, see, that never struck me. Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So maybe we should have called it like
penis.
cunts or something.
Mm.
You know?
No.
Because that's like a British.
Why?
It's like an English term for people who are just like they're like idiots.
But why would you call it that?
Because they're kind of like idiots. These guys,
But they weren't
kind of idiotic.
They weren't British, were they?
No, they weren't British. But I mean, it probably would have done really well in Britain. Great Britain. What's so great about it? What's so great about Great Britain?
Well, it's not just Britain; it's other surrounding areas. So it's Great Britain.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so the show. I feel like no, I don't think you should have called it that. I don't.
No, I guess you're right. All right, I've been working on an impression. Listen, we're almost out of time, but I want to do an impression for you, and I've been putting a lot of work into this. I think you're going to like this.
Okay.
This is the man who is embarrassed when he realizes that his nail file is not his long-lost sister. Here we go.
Oh,
once again,
okay, all
this
right.
is the man who's embarrassed when he realizes that his nail file is not his long-lost sister. Okay. Part of this is visual, so you may want to watch this on YouTube, you guys. Hang on.
Yeah. He's filing his nail.
Oh, my God. Helen? Oh, my God, Helen, where have you been? Oh, you're a nail file. Oh, boy. This is embarrassing.
Yeah, I feel like you could get that without the visual. I think you can get it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you kind of just said it. You kind of just said what happened.
I just want to make sure that it was all clear to the listener.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I feel like it's one of my better impressions.
I do like the added detail because you described what you were going to do.
Yeah.
And there was literally no surprises. You just did it.
Except
but you did add her name is Helen.
Helen. You didn't know her name would be Helen, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, her name is Helen.
That was a very slight surprise.
I was thinking of calling the impression the man who is embarrassed when he realizes that his nail file is not his long-lost sister, Helen. But I thought, no, you know what? Let's save some of it.
Yeah, leave some to the imagination.
Yeah, let's roll it out in real time, as they say.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that, folks. That brings the end.
Wait, I want to do an impression.
An
impression of a man who's wearing glasses, but suddenly thinks that his glasses are someone else's glasses.
Okay, great.
Someone else's face.
Oh, cool. This sounds great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, dumb, sitting around in my office. Wait. Why are there glasses on someone else's face right now? Oh, wait, those are my glasses. Thank you.
Oh, boy.
What?
I mean, look, this is just for you listeners. Like, what? It's like when you go see a play because, like, your friend's like, come see, I worked really hard on this play.
I can still hear you.
This is just for the listeners.
I can still hear you.
And then you're like, what do I say if they do a play and it's just like not
you don't have
good.
A separate mic just for the audience. You're just
the performance is not good. And then you go backstage and they're like, so what did you think of the play? And you're like, oh my God, you were really out there.
Right.
Man, you were on that stage, that's for sure. Woo! You put boy, the audience was I tell you something.
So you liked it? You liked it?
Craig, it was amazing.
Good.
It was so good. You put a lot of work into that. That was
I sure did.
That was good.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Honestly,
it was the best impression I've ever heard in my life.
Okay.
Am I laying it on too thick?
Oh, a little too thick.
Okay.
But also, your opinion means very little at this point. That did give me an idea. There should be an interview show where someone has a separate mic that they can go to talk to the audience, and without the person they're interviewing here. Every once in a while they can comment on what the person said.
Yeah. You mute the interview mic and you only talk to the audience, and so the person can't hear it until it's released.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
call it Two Mics.
Two Mics Jackson.
Two Mics Jackson will be the name of it.
Yeah.
We should name our podcast Two Guys Talking About Lettuce Jackson as well.
Yeah, I think that's great. You know what? Let's change it. Yeah. Two Guys Talking About Lettuce Jackson.
Yeah.
Let's change it everywhere. I think that's
because the Jackson 5, they were popular.
They were so popular. All five of them.
Yeah.
All five of them equally popular.
Yeah. Andrew Jackson, he was a president.
Andrew Jackson was my
right?
favorite member of the Jackson 5.
Yeah, okay. That was an example of someone else. But yeah, okay. Anyway, we're done here.
Okay, we're done. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.